came in for an approach on runway 23. We did a missed approach, and now we're being vectored around to do another approach into runway 23.
Okay.
We should be 1,700. Okay, I have control. Just observe the first approach. Observe the first approach. Okay, you're getting saturated. We did a missed approach, and now we're being vectored around to do another approach into runway 23.
Ever since I was a kid, I had a dream of becoming a pilot, but could never afford it. One day I decided to stop making excuses, to sacrifice my comfort, to make my dream happen. My name is D, and this is my journey. This is Future Pilot 901. This is Keno, a flight instructor on the cusp of a very special landmark achievement. And this is Yufei, a private pilot working on his IMC. Getting his IMC would mean that Yufei would be allowed to fly in clouds using just the instruments on a miserable looking day a bit like this one.
This will tell you whether we're left or right of the runway.
Yeah.
And we are doing our altitudes by distance. So distance versus the height on the chart.
Yeah.
So at 4 miles we should be about 1,400 feet, 3 miles about 1,000.
Right, DME come up.
So you carry on, we're being radar vector.
Alright, oh cool.
Yeah. So we just go step by step, managing our descent and our direction all the way down till we get to the runway.
DME stands for Distance Measuring Equipment. It provides the pilot the slant range distance from a ground station. Here's how it works. The aircraft equipment sends a signal down to the DME ground station. The station replies. The aircraft equipment works out the time between transmission and reception of the signal to determine the distance. Now I finally understand what ATC was saying.
Shadow 122, reduce speed 160 knots, maintain till 4 DME.
Speed 160, maintain till 4 DME, ZBS 122.
So, I've got control. I'm just bringing us slightly to the right to intercept the localizer.
Yeah.
Right? When it's in, I'm going to turn back to the heading.
The localizer allows the pilot to align the plane with the center line of the runway.
Copy, Golf, number 1, contact Southend Tower, 127.730.
Number 1 tower, 127.730, Golf Echo Golf. Okay, wings level, heading the right heading, localizer, 8 DME, right? Now you've got to be doing height, heading, position, etc. Okay, you have control.
I have a control.
We descend at 6 DME. You have control. You have control.
Oh, I have control.
Southend Tower, Golf Echo Golf Echo Golf, localizer established, runway 23, pilot.
Golf Echo check. Golf Echo Golf Echo Golf, Southend Tower. Southend between 220 knots, runway 23, clear low approach.
Clear low approach, runway 23, Golf Echo Golf Echo Golf. Okay, so at 6 DME, we're going to begin the descent. And then at 5 DME, we should be 1,700. Okay, 6 DME.
Lobster. No.
Yep. Begin the descent. Okay, fine.
No, we're now in the white top yet.
Lower the nose. Lower the nose. And on the throttle. At 5 DME, we should be 1,700 feet on the localizer. Keep your scan. Attitude, DI. Yeah. So you control power with power is rate of descent, pitch is speed. So we don't want to change the speed too.
Pitch and power have an important part to play when it comes to having a stabilized approach. Pitching up will cause you to lose airspeed, when pitching down will cause you to gain airspeed. Here's how I like to think about it. Pitching down is like rolling down a hill. Gravity is helping you, so you end up rolling faster and faster. Pitching up is like rolling up a hill. You're working against gravity, it gets harder, and so you get slower and slower and slower, and you may even come to a halt. Power controls how quickly you descend. Too much power and you won't descend quick enough. You'll overshoot the runway. Too little power and you just won't make it. Pitch and power have to be managed just right for you to have a stabilized approach, flown at the right speed with the right rate of descent.
Okay, coming up to 5 DME, we're slightly high.
1680.
So next distance is 4 DME. We should be 1,400 feet. Don't over control, yeah? Just gentle controls. Like if you just do 5 degrees or 10 degrees, wait for it to come back in. Okay? At 4 DME, we should be 1,400. So don't get low. You've got 0.6 of a mile to go, and you're almost there already. Add power, I have control. Just add power.
With clouds all around us blocking our view, one of the main things that would keep us safe from the terrain and obstacles below is flying the correct altitude. Since we were losing altitude too quickly than what we were supposed to, it was important to add power so we could get back on the path.
At 4 DME, you should be 1,400, right?
Oh,
you
right.
were 4.5 DME and you're already there.
Yeah, added power.
I added power.
Yeah.
What height should you be at 3 DME?
1050. 110.
Yeah.
1100.
So you have control.
Yeah. Can you let
At
me have
3
a
DME,
Yeah.
we should be at,
110.
yeah, you have control. Localizer slightly to the right. Should be 110 at 3 DME. We're halfway there, and we're not halfway there, so you need to reduce the power. Hold that heading. Gonna have to reduce the power and come down faster. We're high. The wings level. Okay, I have control. Just observe the first approach. Observe the first approach. Okay, you're getting saturated. Okay. What should we be at 2 DME? What should we be at 2 DME?
730.
730. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll call that 800. Right. So we're coming slightly right to line up with the runway. Right.
Right.
I'm reducing the power because we're high, and for us to be there at 800, well, what is it?
2.
What height should we be?
730.
730. So we'll call that 800.
Yeah.
To be 800, we need to be a bit lower, so I've reduced the power so we come down a bit faster. Okay? Going to come slightly to the right to bring this back into the center.
The localizer had shifted to the right because the runway center line had shifted to the right, which meant we were left of the center line. So we had to swing back to the right to realign ourselves.
Here we are, 2 DME, 800.
800.
What should we be at 1 DME?
410.
What?
410.
Okay, so we'll call that 500.
Descending high 420.
Okay?
The light is already thing.
So you stick with the procedure. So,
Yeah.
keeping the heading, it's good. This is pretty close to the center.
Yeah.
And at 1 DME, we'll be at 400. Or 500, we'll call it.
Right.
I'm adding power because we're going to get there a bit early at our current rate of descent.
Yeah.
Precision, look out, we see it. But if we didn't see it, we'd go missed.
Yeah, we route. We go around. Positive rate climb.
Yeah.
Flap
You have
up.
control?
I have a control.
Golf, Echo Golf, Mr. Bridge, climbing 2000.
Golf Echo Golf.
Southend Director, Golf, Echo Golf, Echo Golf, Mr. Bridge, climbing to 2000, currently 1400.
Backseating on this IFR flight offered me a great learning experience, a reminder of the need to be resilient, and a breathtakingly spectacular view. Keno achieved his landmark, 1,000 flying hours, and Yufei got to brush up on his instrument approaches into Southend Airport.
That's the right profile too.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
I would like it. Gonna get to the height of a double-decker bus.
How about this high?
Smoothly throttle to idle. Smoothly raise the nose. And kiss the runway.
It's the runway.
Kiss it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, baby.
This is floating! It's float!
It's nice to know that my 1,000th hour landing is better than my first.
That's always a good sign.
Huge congrats to Keno on his remarkable achievement. Until next time, this is Future Pilot 901 reminding you to live your dreams.